Usually when people get exposed, the first thing they do is try to justify their actions and excuse their mistakes. But that's not what I'm here to do today. I want to start off by saying I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything that I have said and everything that I have done wrong. I've said some things that shouldn't have been said, and I've done things that shouldn't have been done. And I have offended people that didn't deserve it. And for that, I am genuinely sorry. A lot of you may know the videos that Farva has made about me and my brother, and I wanted to address some of the points that he made in his videos. To start off, Farva made a point that I did use him to attack and harass others. I got him terminated. I brought up off-topic things about myself in the middle of conversations. I wanted Farva to tell me that he did regret meeting me. My great-great-grandfather was a Grand Dragon for the KKK, which is a ruler over a state known as a realm, which in this case was Texas for him. My brother did strip in a call with the 808. I have said negative things about the LGBTQ plus community. I did crave attention. I did blow things out of proportion. I did tell people that I got Farva terminated. I did convince Farva to raid the Trash Dashers. I was a part of the whole Luigi and 808 Mafia drama. My brother did say it was okay to say the N-word to Deadlocks and Farva's friends on one of his streams once. I did say I was deleting my account and never did. I did call Weather my favorite F word, which is another word for cigarette butt, so you can look up that word to know what I'm talking about. I did say Farva stole my brother's debit card. My brother did try guilt tripping iSpit into giving me back Terabyte. All of these points I listed here are 100% true. I'm not going to deny, make excuses for, nor justify any of these facts that me and my brother are guilty of. With that being said, words don't exist that could fully express the magnitude of regret I feel. There are more points that I want to address, but these are all the points that I want to address in this video in particular. The rest of the points I will address in the rest of the videos in this series. The points that I addressed earlier are inexcusable and unacceptable, and I deserve every bit of shame for it. And I can tell you that I am not proud to have these mistakes on my record. Based on the points that I've addressed, I can understand why someone, or even you watching this video, would feel certain ways about me, but trust me, it doesn't stop there. I have taken advantage of Luigi and his fan base to grow my own following and fame. I have also done this to other friends. I often mistreat my friends when I'm in a bad mood and often fail to give benefit of the doubt if they say something that offends me or triggers me. I have also on multiple occasions pretended to be suicidal for attention, sympathy, and to put my friends to the test. I also heavily considered participating in a raid on Luigi's server based off of the feelings I had about him from what Farva told me. I have said some pretty mean and inappropriate things about the LGBTQ plus community, even though there are no official screenshots to prove this. I have also badmouthed BLM and their agenda. There are also no official screenshots of this either. Finally, I encouraged and suggested a target for a raid. If I could remember more stuff, I would mention that too. So if you know anything else that I have done that I have failed to mention, please know it's not because I'm hiding it, but because I simply could not recall it at the time of making this video. Despite all the things that I have done, I would take it all back if I could. I regret all of it. I wish it never happened, and I really am sorry for all the things that I have done. I really genuinely didn't mean to hurt anyone, and it doesn't change the fact that I probably did. I know all the apologies in the world doesn't make what I did any less done, but I have taken it upon myself to right as many wrongs as I can, and I have been working on these character flaws. For example, being that I'm no longer friends with and cut off all associations with Farva, I'm no longer influenced to mimic him, and I don't attack or harass others anymore. I can't do anything about him being terminated, and I will actually address this point in later videos of this series. I no longer change the topic of conversations that I'm in to make it all about myself. I no longer wallow in self-pity, even though my great-great-grandfather was a grand dragon ruler over a state known as a realm, which in this case was Texas for him. My great-grandfather was the one who left the clan, and ever since, my family has had no involvement with the KKK. Even though my brother stripped in a call with the 808, he too no longer associates with them or the GD community as a whole. I no longer share, spread, or express any negative feelings or vibes towards the LGBTQ+ community or their allies. I also keep to myself and don't seek attention anymore. I do my best now not to overreact or blow things out of proportion. I keep my talk about Farva minimal aside from a joke here and there, and I don't bring up his termination from Twitch at all unless asked. As I said, I don't associate with Farva anymore, so I feel no temptation nor encouragement to participate in raids or endorse them. I don't associate with the 808 nor their members, period, and cut off all contact with people who endorse them. My brother is also watching his mouth when it comes down to slurs of any kind, but he's not associated with the community at all, so either way, it doesn't matter. I no longer do things to seek pity from people. Even now, I'm not seeking pity. I'm just showing you my efforts to change. It's up to you how you feel about what I'm saying. I've also been doing everything I can and beyond to watch what I say and who I say it to, especially when it comes down to sensitive subjects and phrases. Me and my brother have taken steps to protect his bank information and have made sure all possible threats to that information have been blocked. Being that my brother is no longer part of the GD community anymore, he doesn't involve himself in my dealings within this game, and me and iSpit have actually made amends and don't have any conversation about Terabyte. I no longer try to profit off of anyone regardless of how close we are. I'm still working on treating my friends the way they deserve to be treated, especially the way they've stuck with me through this drama. As I've stated this before, I no longer try to seek attention and manipulate pity out of people. I know I've said this before, but I will say it again for emphasis. I do not participate in raids, nor do I endorse them. I'm still working on fully respecting people's identity and the people's beliefs. I'm also working on fully respecting people's rights to their political beliefs and polarity. I also avoid any action that constitutes harassment towards anyone and everyone. I still have a way to go, and I'm still far from where I would like to be. I am holding myself to the goal of fixing these character flaws that I have, but as the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. So maybe the next time you see me, you might not notice any significant changes, or I may even be worse. But please have faith that in time, I will be the person that I aspire to be. I want to thank the people that have always been by my side no matter what, and has had my back even when doing so was a risk to their own mental health and reputation, even when I clearly was in the wrong. I also would like to thank the people that have watched this video and decided that I'm worthy of their forgiveness and mercy. Seriously, thank you. Finally, I want to thank you, the person watching this video, for hearing me out even if you don't forgive me. If you don't forgive me, I would like to apologize to you and to everyone else who doesn't forgive me for doing the things that you find to be unforgivable. And I hope that I can in some way make it up to you, or at least do right by you in the future. Because at least if you don't forgive me, at least you know that I am sorry.